Hi guys, so I decided to start a channel for reading vlogs, and I started to do it separate from my other channel because I think my work as an author should be different from these reading experiences I'm having. So I wanted to dive into, I collect indie books and I collect free books and cheap books on Amazon, and I wanted to dive in to my collection. So for this one, I bought for R$2. That is the Brazilian currency. I'm from Brazil. That translates is the lowest price the Amazon lets you get. I bought, let's you put it in a book. I bought for it a box set called Granny Vigilante by Susan Harper, and it's about an old lady and her dog who solve murder mysteries and then decide to cold-bloodedly murder the serial killers of the mysteries, a cozy mystery series. And I thought, whoa, what? And a funny premise. I have an idea for a book that I intend to write in a few years when I finish writing the project I'm currently on. That is not entirely dissimilar from that, so that would classify as research. And I saw the book and thought my mom would love this. So I read, translating to my mom because the book is in English and my mom does not speak a lick of English. She speaks Portuguese. I read translating to my mom, and I filmed the reactions after I finished the reading sessions with my mom. So I'm gonna show you the reactions. It's spoilerific, so if you haven't read the book, it's Granny Vigilante. The first book is Back in the Game. You saw the title, you know what it is. It's gonna have spoilers. If you wanna go and read the book first, that is your chance. Click away now. My review without spoilers is that it was intensely fun. And then I'll give you my reaction, and at the end of it, I'll give my review. So, I started to read this book series, Granny Vigilante, to my mom. I looked at the premise and it looked like something I want to do in a few years. I have a series that sounds like Granny Vigilante that I'm working on, so it looked fun. I decided to pick it to read. So far, it's a pretty fun series. Like, so it's Granny Vigilante by Susan Harper, and our Granny is quite the well-disposed old lady. She's like 79 years old, and she craves this life of FBI she used to have, and she sees her chance to get back to it when this rather nervous dude Ronnie comes to room with her as her roommate, and like I think still she's quite the modern old lady. She knows how to text, she knows her way around technologies. Um, she's quite active. She can go around town. She's feel quite able-bodied. It's her and her dog. I still haven't gotten the names. So I'm sketching around the names a little bit because I haven't fully gotten the names. But I like this lady and her dog. And then nervous cop. This cop has some social anxiety. Can relate. Can super relate to this cop. So I'm reading to my mom, translating as we go. She doesn't read English. She's loving it so far. I think even with the glitch of translating it, simultaneous translation, it's quite having an enjoyable experience. It's a fun read so far. So I bought the box set on Amazon, like with 12 books for £2, which is the lowest price Amazon will let you go for something. It translates as something like 40 cents of a dollar in the current status. And it feels like I got twice the bang for my buck because I'm spending some quality time with my mom and reading this fun adventure where those ladies trying to guess which was those lady who kills like kidnappers and serial killers in cold blood is hunting down this serial killer, this thrift shop serial killer. So yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. I'll read more with my mom. Maybe I'll get my mom to speak something about the book. I don't know. I would love to have a video of my own talking about the book in this channel. It's a family affair. I don't know. But I'm having fun so far. I don't know if I'll read the 12 books, but the first book seems like a project in tackle. I read another piece of Granny Vigilante with my mom. It was loads of fun, dude. So turns out the AA that the chief was suggesting Oni go to is Anxiety Anonymous. And that makes sense. The man has got some crippling social anxiety. He needs some intervention, dude. But Anxiety Anonymous is group therapy. I don't think group therapy is going to help someone with crippling social anxiety. And I can relate, dude. I can relate. I struggle with anxiety a lot myself. And the the health unity near my house also tried to put me in group therapy. It did not end well. It did not end well. Luckily, my group therapy was interrupted due to the pandemic. So there's that. He's going Anxiety Anonymous, and Fran is being awesome. She found some guy online, chaps for days. There was a hater of this person, and she followed the lead. Chaps for days. Spoilers here. My reviews are all spoilerific. My actions are spoilerific in giving to you as I'm reading. So turns out Chaps for Days is not the killer. He's just a drug addict out the street that the lady the influencer hired to stir up drama in her channel. Does that work? Do people stir drama in their channel for reals? Does it work? I don't know if that works. And Price is planning to catch the guy to kill him. He's making all the plans to kill the dude. My mom is very amused at the fact that Fran is trying to kill the dude. So yeah, so this octogenarian person that has a machete hidden inside her cane is going to kill some serial killer that murders people with a belt. I have all my chips on Fran. Let's see how this ends. People, I finished reading the first Granny Vigilante book with my mom today. So it was quite something. Like Fran was full on like, I'm gonna tackle this murder with my jiu-jitsu skills and my fencing skills and my cane that turns into a machete. And she goes to the thrift store and buys an ugly razor with a tracker on it. And there's a final showdown, and it's like it's Fran versus 3 people. And Fran's quite stable body, 79-year-old, because she legit like put the National Commission to tackle Granny's fun. And Larry, her dog, gets distracted and starts biting one of the dudes. Then he gets distracted with the food I'm very confused about this food place. She lures them in because she says it's abandoned, but her dog keeps being distracted by scraps of food, so apparently it's not abandoned, not been abandoned for long. It's a recent thing. And it's just delightful. The police is in a uproar after those lady, and so she gets one of the dudes killed and convinces the other dude that she will spare his life. He throws him in the dumpster. She's covering up a murder, and the police arrives before she can murder the big murder of the thrift shop. It's like she gets frustrated in her murder plans of the thrift shop killer by the police. And because they don't know somebody the night she gets away scot-free, she isn't even kicked out of her job as a police consultant. She's still a police consultant. She just murdered a dude. She just straight up murdered a dude. And that gives her something to the next case of serial killers, like someone is tattooing the dead bodies, throwing dumpsters, like someone is tattooing tin can in the dead bodies across the city. And the book closed. I didn't know there was going to be a hook for the next book, but there is a hook for the next book. The next book apparently is whoever is doing the Shinken tattoos. But it was a very entertaining read. My mom loved it. She loved it. The 70-year-old Granny who thought she could tackle the serial killers. She was a bit worried I enjoyed as much as I did, but like I said, I have a project I intend to tackle with my own writing after I finish the project. So this is research. And it was a very fun read. Yay! Congratulations, Susan Harper. This was a very fun. So yeah, guys, I paid £2, which is the lowest price Amazon lets you put in a book. And it was a load of fun. I'm happy my mom enjoyed it. It was the best investment I could have made. I don't know if I'm gonna read the second one. There's another book. Let me take a look what the title of this one is. Going Rogue. I guess I already know what it is. There's a few loose threads of people going rogue in books, so it can be either Granny or Granny Fran or one other character that decides to go rogue in this book. I don't know if I'm gonna read it with my mom, but if I do, I'm going to put a video about it in the channel. Thanks for sticking with me to this journey, and see you in the next book. So my final considerations about this book. It was funny. It had a lot more mental health talk than I was expecting. It talks a lot about anxiety. One of the characters has like creeping social anxiety, and honestly, same mates, same. And he is prescribed a section in group therapy, which, wow, super helpful. So there's a lot more mental health talk. It didn't deal much with the problems of aging. Like Fran has a stiff knee and she gets a little sore at points in the book, but it doesn't tackle like specific things about aging. I think there's a melancholy to aging, that you lose your capacity to do stuff that Fran doesn't have. It's in good humor. Like Fran is hilariously honest. She just is. She's a diva. She's amazing. And she tells people she murdered people. She makes the accessories in the murder. She's very trustworthy with her crimes. It's not. So it was a fun romp. It was a fun romp. And I'm glad I read it with my mom. So I don't know if I should give a grade. I'm new to this review stuff. I don't know if I should give a grade. I don't feel good giving a grade to things I review in this channel. It's more so we have a diary of things I've read along the way. I don't feel comfortable giving a grade because it's my fellow authors, my fellow indie authors doing this on possibly a shoestring budget with limited resources. So I think it was a very entertaining book and it did very well. I don't know if the project was a project with a lot of resources or with little resources, but it's a fellow indie author and I'm here for it. Susan Harper should be awesome. And these are my final considerations in the book. I'll catch you guys if I read more.